What's up, guys? I'm back with another UFC Fight Night prediction. I'm back and I'm looking better than ever, baby. I know it's been a minute, but this is an event I'm actually really excited to tell you about because I have confidence this is going to be one that is fun, has a lot of knockouts, has a lot of fun fights, a lot of scrappy fighters on here, a lot of fighters who you might not recognize or you might recognize that can produce a good fight. So, for the first fight, we're going to have Jamie Lynn Horth versus Vanessa Demopoulos. A classic WMMA bout. Jamie Lynn Horth, she has the physicality. She has the skill. Her boxing is a lot better than Vanessa Demopoulos. And Demopoulos is like the most WMMA fighter of WMMA. She's one of these girls that came in here with no skill. We're just having her in to expand the roster so we can have WMMA fights. But Jamie Lynn Horth, she actually has pretty good boxing. So I'm going to say this is going to be a decision in which Jamie Lynn Horth pieces up Vanessa Demopoulos. I see no game plan for Vanessa Demopoulos unless she's able to clinch a lot maybe. I don't know. I just know Jamie Lynn Horth in the clinch is going to beat her. On the feet is going to beat her. And is stronger, better skilled, a better WMMA fighter. And this is a win that'll pad her career a little so she can get in an actual good fight. So Filaro versus Angelusa. So Filaro, it's a dude with not the best fight IQ. He was clinching against, I would say, I'm sorry. I don't know why my mind's blanking. Let's go to it. Yeah, Neil Magny. My bad. He was clinching against Neil Magny, the dude known for the clinch. He has a lot of knockout power, but his brain, it's a little pea-sized. That don't mean nothing. We're against Angelusa. This is the little bitch that quit against Brian Battle. And I know Angelusa would fucking kill me. But I'm just saying, bro, he gave up mid-fight. He didn't even let Brian Battle get the KO. I think Filaro's going to knock out Angelusa, or it's going to be a scrap. I think this will be a really fun fight. I think Filaro's wrestling defense and his jiu-jitsu game is better than Angelusa. And yeah, Angelusa might be able to take him down, but the second Filaro gets up, he's going to be throwing those knees, throwing those elbows, and I think he's going to knock out Angelusa in the third round. So I'm going to say third round, either full-on KO or body shot TKO. Ricky Simón versus Cameron Smotherman. This fight makes me happy for Ricky Simón. He's coming off that knockout win to Yavid Basharat. He's a dude with great wrestling. We used to talk about this dude, talking about like how he never stops, how much is in his gas tank, and now he's coming with weapons of mass destruction in those fists, knocking out Yavid Basharat. And Cameron Smotherman, this is a dude who's not that good. Like, yeah, he has a lot of potential, but he's called babyface for a reason. He's not as young as he looks. I just think that Ricky Simón is gonna knock him out. I'm gonna say a round 2 KO, and if not, I think he's gonna hold him down and just win a decision. I also don't see a win game plan for Cameron Smotherman unless he's able to throw up a crafty triangle or an armbar. So Ricky Simón's winning that one. Cody Durden versus Jose Ochoa. So Jose Ochoa, this is an upcoming prospect. Yeah, he's coming off a loss, but he's shown like a lot of grit, a lot of skill. He's able to have a war, and Cody Durden is Cody Durden, man. When you're losing to the worst in your weight class, I can't pick you against an upcoming prospect that, yeah, he lost to a good guy, but overall is a better fighter, and I think will win a decision. And if not, I can see him knocking out Cody Durden with the 1-2, man. Cody Durden, he's going to be trying to clinch, but Jose Ochoa, I think he's going to do damage in that clinch. Even if Cody Durden has him up against the fence, I think Jose Ochoa is going to hurt him bad. Malcolm Woolmaker versus Chris Montino. I'm sorry, my mouse is bugging out right now. What the hell? um, Malcolm Lawmaker, this is a dude with lots of power, lots of promise in him. And Chris Montinho, yeah, we might have hopes for him and want him to win because, yeah, he's a badass. Went to war with Sean O'Malley and didn't quit until the refs made him just because it was a ref stoppage on the feet. Malcolm Lawmaker, this is a dude that could get it done. And yeah, Chris Montinho didn't get fully knocked out by Sean O'Malley, but I think it's going to be different and not in a good way for him. I think Malcolm Lawmaker is going to put him out first round, and I think he's going to just absolutely starch him. Those hands are fast and powerful, and Chris Montinho, he has potential, but he's not a fighter that's going to beat Malcolm Lawmaker. And I just see a first round knockout for Malcolm Lawmaker. Michael Chiesa versus Court McGee. So Court McGee is the overdog, like he's projected to win. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. He's not. I was looking at the odds for Paul Craig. Okay, so Court McGee is not. So UFC, you know. Michael Chiesa, this is a veteran. It's Michael Chiesa. Ever since The Ultimate Fighter, we've been watching this dude. And yeah, he's had a long, lengthy career. And yeah, he's taken damage. But Court McGee isn't a good dude. This is just a decision machine. A dude that's kind of mid in everything. Just able to survive and put on tiny amounts of damage. And Michael Chiesa, he is a dog, bro. Yeah, he's older, but he got that dog in him. And I think he's going to submit Court McGee. If not, I don't know why. I could see a standing TKO. I just think overall Michael Chiesa has better striking, better grappling, and he's going to outdo Court McGee. Court McGee is kind of a flabby guy if you look at him. Yeah, he got big arms, but not a lot of muscle on there. He kind of got that dad bod. Michael Chiesa is that dad that fucks your wife, bro. Michael Chiesa is that dude. He's going to fuck up Court McGee. And honestly, I'm going to say a round 3 submission. If not, I see him peppering up Court McGee and probably landing a lot of midsection body shots. I see that teep working a lot for Michael Chiesa in this fight. That's the first thing I would do if I fought Court McGee. You see that big tummy, you just want to kick it till food wants to come out. An interesting matchup, Paul Craig versus Rodolfo Bellato. This fight, you can never trust Paul Craig to win, and the odds are always going to be against him. I think he's going to win this. Rodolfo Bellato, I could see him knocking out Paul Craig because there's an obvious striking advantage, as always when you're fighting Paul Craig. And maybe it could be like I don't think Rodolfo Bellato is as good as Bo Nickel, but on the striking, I think he's a little bit better. But the grappling is about to get checked. I could see Paul Craig getting dropped and then triangle choking Rodolfo Bellato. I know I'm picking triangle choker, like mentioning it a lot in these fights, but that's kind of Paul Craig's specialty. So I could see that happening, but just for the fact that if I'm going to pick that, it's not going to happen, I might pick Rodolfo Bellato. I would throw Paul Craig winning on him, parlay. I'd put it on. If it's on a parlay, I'd say it's not going to win. So don't put that on your parlay. But if it's its own bet, I think it's going to win. I don't know if that makes sense, but I just have a feeling Paul Craig's going to win this. But I won't be surprised if he gets starched. A little fucked up. Umar Sy versus Alonzo Menifield. The odds are well in Umar Sy's favor. Should it be this way? I'm not sure. Yeah, my pick is going to be for Umar Sy. But I think Alonzo Menifield, this is a dude that even though he got knocked out by Olberg so fast and looked a little bit like a quitter, right before Olberg knocked him out, my dad was just like, oh yeah, this dude's going to lose. So this is a dude where if he comes out there, when he's walking in, you can see if he's going to lose or not. But sometimes he does come with that dog in him, and he has a great chin when he wants to. And he is able to put out a really like gritty experience, a full fight. He's able to put out a full 15 hard minutes in which if you gas out, he's going to fuck you up. Is Umar Sy going to gas out, though? I don't think so. I think Umar Sy can win this by a knockout or a decision. I'd probably say, low key, I'm going to say a round 3 knockout. I just feel like this card's going to have a lot of finishes. And if not, it's going to be some scrappy fights on there. Some like long, drawn out, bloody fights. So this will be a war. I think that Umar Sy is either going to go to war with Alonzo Menifield, or he's going to knock him out in the second or third round. So yeah, I'm going to say Umar Sy. Cody Brundage versus Mansour Abdul Malik. This is a sad one for me, man. Ever since I heard about Cody Brundage's daughter, I'm a sucker for a sad tale, and he has one. He is fighting for his daughter with a rare disease, and I'm rooting for him, because at first he was like a villain. Like, who the fuck is this dude? When he was versus Bo Nickel is when I first started to like him, and looking into him, as a person I like him. As an MMA fighter, I can't pick him in this, though. Mansour Abdul Malik is about to knock him out in the first round. And Cody Brundage, when he gets hurt bad, he kind of gives up. His body gives up on him. And once he gets hit hard, which he is going to get hit hard, he ends up losing. When he's able to win, he will fuck you up. He's not going to be able to win in this. Mansour Abdul Malik by first round knockout. So Cody Brundage versus Raoni Barcelos. It's Brundage. Cody Brundage. What am I saying? It's Cody Garbrandt versus Raoni Barcelos. Cody Garbrandt is Cody Garbrandt. He's fast, glass chin, lots of power, great head movement when he has head movement. He's going to be in and out of that pocket, and he has really good takedown defense. Raoni Barcelos, yeah, he fucked up Peyton Talbot. Yeah, he fraud checked him. Showed him there's levels to the wrestling in this, and you can't come in with no wrestling. This isn't light heavyweight and middleweight where Alex Pereira comes in, no wrestling, and learns it as he's rising up. In bantamweight, featherweight, flyweight, lightweight, you have to have a great wrestling game and a great jiu-jitsu game. Cody Garbrandt has that, though. And Raoni Barcelos, I don't think he'll be able to find the answer unless he gets a lucky knockout. And his hands, their average power, I think Cody Garbrandt's glass chin can get cracked by it, but I think it's a little, his chin's a little underrated. The dude he gets knocked out by, they usually have a lot of power for bantamweight, and I don't think Raoni Barcelos is that dude. His wrestling is not going to be on par with Cody Garbrandt. Cody Garbrandt's going to block it. Yeah, maybe offensively, Raoni Barcelos, his wrestling is better, but Cody Garbrandt can shut that down easy. And I think Cody Garbrandt's going to fuck him up. And no, Cody Garbrandt isn't exactly a dude who I see knocking out round. Maybe it could be a knockout. But I think that Cody Garbrandt's just going to show him the striking game and pepper him up, throw a lot of shots, and it's going to be like a 150 significant strikes to 75. And Cody Garbrandt's going to be hitting hard shots on his head. Raoni Barcelos is probably going to show a good chin, in my opinion. But I think Cody Garbrandt's going to win this by unanimous decision. And we're going to be talking about it. Talking about Cody Garbrandt still has that. I believe in him. So Edmund Shabazian versus Andre Petroski. So Andre Petroski, this is a dude who clinches decision. He'll shoot and make it boring when needed. And he just wins like 29-28. Edmund Shabazian, this dude's coming out with some crazy kicks. He adds a new weapon to his arsenal every time, and he's rising. I think that this is going to be a fight where he knocks out Andre Petroski, and I can see it being I'll say a question mark kick will rock him, and then he'll 1-2 through the pipe, knock him out fully, or drop him bad, then hit some hammers. Edmund Shabazian's about to finish him in the first or second round. And Andre Petrosky, yeah, he can try and wrestle it. He can try to use his jiu-jitsu to control him, wrestling and jiu-jitsu, but Edmund Shabazian, I don't think he's going to let that happen. And I don't think he's going to even lose in the clinch. I think in the clinch, he's going to be throwing big knees to the head against Andre Petrosky. And Edmund Shabazian, he's about to look like Canelo with feet. So, for the co-main event, Rose Namajunas versus Miranda Maverick. It's Thug Rose coming off a loss versus Miranda Maverick coming off a win. I don't even know who Miranda Maverick beat, but I do know she's not that good. She's like a 4-star fighter, and by 4-star, I don't mean out of 5. I mean out of 10. And yeah, Rose Namajunas isn't where she was. She's not the same Rose that's KOing Zhang Weili. She's not the same Rose that is like fucking insane, but she's still good. She's still really good. And I'll give her like a 7 or 8 stars right now. And I think that will easily beat Miranda Maverick. Do I think she's going to knock out Miranda Maverick? I don't think I'll ever pick a knockout unless it's like there's a crazy knockout artist in WMMA, but we don't really have that. I'm not going to pick a knockout in WMMA. I'm going to say Rose Namajunas for a unanimous decision. So here's the fight that everyone really cares about. Kamaru Usman versus Joaquin Buckley. Joaquin Buckley, 6-fight win streak. Lots of knockout power. Just beat Colby Covington. Fucked him up. Kamaru Usman, he's coming off a 3-loss streak, but he looked good in all his losses. That being said, he's an older dude, and looking at him, yeah, he's ripped, but he kind of looks like a grandpa. Especially when you're seeing these interviews and shit. And I don't mean to ever doubt Kamaru Usman, but I'm doubting him now because I do think Joaquin Buckley is going to knock him out. And I think it's not going to happen early. I think that maybe Kamaru Usman has a good first round, but I think Joaquin Buckley is just going to tire him out and push the pace. And by tire him out, I don't mean just because of cardio. I mean because he's going to be putting a beating on him. He's going to be hurting Kamaru Usman, and it doesn't take as much to hurt Kamaru Usman than it takes to hurt Joaquin Buckley. Yeah, I do. In my opinion, the knees stuff, obviously Joaquin Buckley is going to be beating up those knees. That can't be his only game plan. I think that people are over-speaking how much Kamaru Usman's knees are messed up, but I do think it will make an impact. I don't think he's going to get hit with one leg kick then collapse. I do think that he might collapse if he gets hit with 100, which Joaquin Buckley might do. So Kamaru Usman, check those kicks. But Joaquin Buckley, this is my favorite fighter at welterweight right now. At least one of them. I would say he beats Ian Gary. I would say he might beat JDM. Would I pick JDM? Maybe. I'd probably pick JDM, but I think Joaquin Buckley, this is needed. And I know this might not be my place to speak on it because I'm not black, but black Americans need someone. You guys have John Jones, and that's about it. And not just black Americans, but Americans need someone. This dude, Joaquin Buckley, is fucking funny as hell. He's a cool-ass dude. I think he's a good dude. And all his interviews, bro, this dude makes me laugh. He's one of the funniest people I see in MMA. And I think he would be a great champ to represent America. If we should strip John Jones and just give Joaquin Buckley the belt, in my opinion. This is a great fighter, and his career comeback has been amazing. And I think that he's going to fuck up Kamaru Usman. And he's going to show him that the veterans, they don't really have a place in this game anymore. Yeah, you might win every once in a while, but you're not going to win a title contention like this. Kamaru Usman, sadly, I think this should be his last fight in MMA. If he goes out there, even if he loses and looks like really good like he did versus Hamza Chimaev, maybe that's a different story. But the age and wear and tear, bro, even from his interviews, his plan is to get 2 belts. It's not happening. I think that title run ends here, honestly. How are you talking about getting 2 belts coming off 3 wins? Yeah, I know it's Kamaru Usman. 3 losses. Yeah, I know it's Kamaru Usman. But, he doesn't have it, bro. He's always going to be a threat, but Joaquin Buckley is going to be faster, be more powerful, and finish Kamaru Usman. And if not, he's going to mess him up badly, drop him multiple times, have multiple body health events where he fucks up his knees and legs, maybe he fucks up his body. Joaquin Buckley's winning this. Buck versus the Cuck for the first title defense, in my opinion. Joaquin Buckley better beat Islam if he beats JDM. Better beat JDM if he beats Islam, bro. I love this dude. And it's also a dude where I feel like he really wants to fight. He could be like everyone else in MMA and just sit on his ass once he beats Kamaru Usman, and maybe he'll do that. And that's what I would do. But I could see him calling out Ian Gary. I honestly could see that. I really like how this dude, in his last fight, he was like asking the fans who he wants him to fight. This is a dude for the fans, and we need to keep him. He got this. It's going to be a knockout victory for him, and it's not going to look hard. Maybe it will in the first round, but he's going to make Kamaru Usman look easy, I think. So, those are my picks for the UFC event, Joaquin Buckley versus Kamaru Usman. And maybe put some money on this. I think I'm right. I think that I'm going to go 10 for 10. I'm back, guys. I'm going to be making more videos. Next time you see me, I'm going to be like this. Actually, I don't know when my surgery is. It might be Saturday. If you guys see me next week, I'm going to have my arm in a sling. I'm having shoulder surgery. I'm an MMA GOAT. I got hurt in wrestling. Fucked up my shoulder in wrestling really bad. Tore my labrum. I'm going to have surgery if you're wondering. Please wish me a speedy recovery. See you guys in the next video. I'm back. To my 6 fans out there. Love you guys. Peace.